Hi, I'm Saga. Welcome to my channel and welcome to my home. I'm sat here on the boat. It's a lovely sunny day outside. I really should be sat out on the towpath because it's so lovely. But husband's out, so I'm just keeping the dogs company. They don't like being on their own so much. They're used to the company. So yeah, I thought I'd sit here and have a chat and yeah, show you what I'm up to lately. So I wrote a few things down. What I'm going to start with, I know it's a crochet channel, but I love all things fibre. Anything fibre related is good by me. So what I'm going to show you is some weaving that I've done. So I started off with, oh, that's the back, sorry, there you go. Started off with that bit there, still got stitch markers in it. These are going to be book covers, notebook covers. I've got a notebook here. Let me just show you how that one looks. It's all very rough at the moment. Oh dear, it doesn't really fit this one, but that's the idea. There you go, nice notebook cover. So I still need to sew them, obviously. They're going to have, oh, come here. There we go. A nice fringe in the centre. Still needs a bit of trimming, but yeah, I'm going to sew these up and make some lovely book covers. So my next one I've got is this one. This was a yarn that was donated by somebody. They wanted to clear some of their stash, and I just love all the texture, all the bubbles. So both the warp and the weft were, there's the warp there. The warp is the up and downy threads and the weft is the across ones. But I thought these two would go really nicely together, and I'll just show you on the book real quick. Well, not real quick really, because I don't do anything real quick. There, that's the kind of look I'm going for. There, I've just got to get the notebooks. Do that on Thursday. And then the last one I've done so far is this one. This is hand-dyed wool that my friend Elizabeth gave me the wool, and Mo has dyed it up, and it's all lovely oranges and pinks. It's beautiful. And that one looks like, here we go, something like that. There we go. See? So I think they look really pretty and quite lovely. My plan is to hopefully get together with a friend and hopefully get some market stalls and sell my notebook covers and maybe some scarves and bags. So yeah, I'm hoping to get more into the weaving so that I can maybe create a little home business from it, which would be quite nice, especially if I can get up some sales on the towpath as well, if the Canal and River Trust gives me permission. So yeah, hopefully, watch this space. Right then, what else? Oh, I've been doing some tiny jumpers. They are adorable. I would show you, but they're all the way over there. And tell you what, I'll take a picture and I'll place it here. These are the other 3 jumpers I've done. This one here. There we go, some stripes. This one's made out of just some ordinary sock yarn. These 2 yarns were dyed by my friend Debbie. And then this one is from the Crafty Bird, also hand-dyed yarn. And they're all on these little wee hangers. And yeah, just put them in the window and to turn a light on. So I'm just going to make a couple more jumpers because I've got a bit of space. There you go. See, I've got 2 gaps there that need filling. So that's where my little jumper's coming in. There you go. There you go. Right, my latest one. What have I done with it? Oh my word. It was right here. What have I done with it? Hold on a second. There you go. It was on the floor. This is my little one. Okay, so compared to the notebook, this is an A5 notebook. That's how tiny it is. This actually is my first cable jumper. I've actually done some cables on front and back. How cute is that? It's a little Siemens jumper, a little Gansey, and I used I think it's Addy Crazy Trio needles, knitting needles, which is a bunch of 3 needles, and this is how I used them. These are the Crazy Trio. I don't remember what brand they are, but they're called the Crazy Trio. You get 3 knitting needles, double pointed needles, and they have cable in the middle, which is awesome. It's kind of like having the magic loop style of knitting and a DPN style of knitting, but only with 3 instead of 5 DPNs. So you have half your stitches on one, you have half your stitches on the other, and then with your third you knit. I'm knitting a wee jumper, like a Gansey, a wee small Gansey, which is a type of fisherman's jumper. And so I've got one lot of sticks out of the way. It looks complicated, but it's really not. And I'm knitting with the other 2. I'm just going to knit half of one side, and then I'll turn it round and do half the other. And I find that these are so easy to use. I don't get the magic ring method. Mo, my daughter, she is quite happy doing that. I can't get it. I don't like it. I've had a go, so I have had a go, and I know I don't like it. And these are just awesome. They're so easy to use. Just doing a bit of ribbing on the bottom of my tiny jumper. But yeah, and that's them. Right, I'm going to finish off this ribbing then, and I'll show you the result in a mo. Where am I going? That way. There you go. So yeah, tiny jumpers, it's a thing. Stick them on a oh, what's it called, fairy lights, and turn it into a washing line, stick it in the window. How gorgeous is that? Right then, next are my squares. So as you may know, I'm doing the Barocco, Barocco? I don't know. Never heard of the yarn before, but apparently it's a thing. Must be an American thing, but that's okay. So they have got a mystery knit along MCAL for this year. It's called the Vintage 2025 MCAL, and I have decided to do it for this year. It's to make a blanket, and there's 20 squares in total to make I guess a 4x5 blanket, which kind of makes sense. Each foot square is a foot in around length. It's a square by foot or something. So I've shown you the ones before that I did. That's that one there, and should I get it the right way around? That one there. Can you see? There you go. Which are textured ones. And last month we had this was a bit weird, and my mates, they couldn't quite get their head around it, is making a square in the round from the outside in. Yeah. My friends were like, what? But, you know, I have squares. They're not blocked, obviously. There's this one. And, oh dear, let's get some rubbish off, try and straighten them out a bit. There's this one. And there's this one. So there's 6 squares altogether. I've only done 3 so far. So another 3 to go, but there are, mostly it's 2 squares a month. But towards the end of summer, there's only 1 square per month. So it'll be a good chance to make up the other 3 squares that I need to do. And yeah, that'll be that. So I'm also currently making this month's squares. There's 2 squares, and one of them is a textured square, and one of them is an Intarsia colourwork square. I've not done Intarsia before, so that'll be interesting, kind of fun. But here we go. This is, hold on, let's put a stitch needle holder on, and then I can spread it out. So this is another textured square, like I said. I'll just spread it out for you. There. So this is how this one's turning out so far. See, it's like diagonals. There's little diamonds, more diamonds. There you go. So I'm really pleased with how this one's turning out. It's quite an enjoyable one to knit. It comes up short, it's about 11 inches, but give it a bit of a tug and it'll make 12. So I had to redo the pattern. It says to use 5mm needles. It also doesn't say what colour you're supposed to use. I had to figure that out, which wasn't difficult, to be fair. And there's a spelling error in it. You'd think a big company would sort their spelling out and fact check their, well, you'd think they'd sort out their spelling at least. Anyway, so what was I going to say? No idea. Where was I going with that little rant? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, it's really enjoyable to knit. That's where I was going. It's you're slipping some stitches and you're carrying some thread along, and then you pick up like these little, you got your thread that carries along here, and then the next row up you pick up the loose thread and it makes a kind of a V like that, and then you just end up with lots of V's. You offset them and you end up with diamonds. It's kind of cool and really fun to knit. And on this I'm using these ones here. I don't know if you can tell, but they're square. They're cubed. Square knitting needles. They're called J'adore Cubics, is what they're called. They're supposed to be purple. It's a really dark purple. But yeah, and these are from Knit Pro. Knit Pro. Size US 8, 5mm. And yeah, these are really nice to knit with. They're 30cm long and really quite nice to knit with. You think square needles, that's a bit weird, but it actually kind of works. So that's them. And my little stitch markers. See? And I've got another one to match. It's here somewhere. There it is. Got it. And I've got a little leaf one for the other needle. So look at that, isn't that adorable? Those I got from Amazon. There was a packet, they're different coloured leaves and flowers, but I like those ones, so I nabbed those. I've lost the others, I don't know where they are. But yeah, love these. I think they're gorgeous. They're so cute. So that's that one. So I've shown you that. Let me see, I wrote a list. I even put the date on it this time so I can update you a little more often, because I know I'm rubbish at that. I do have an excuse. My excuse is autism, or as it used to be known, Asperger's, until that became politically incorrect, for good reason, I suppose. Yeah, I get really nervous doing these videos. I get so nervous. I don't know why, because it's like talking to friends. We're all, I mean, if you're watching this, you're probably into fibre-related activities like crochet or knitting or whatever, and we're friends, I guess. You know, if you're here and you're watching this, thank you. Please subscribe, and give us a like, thumbs up, yay. But yeah, I get so nervous. I don't know why, because then I get on the camera and I just start blathering and just nattering, and I hope you're enjoying it. I really do. But I don't know. I don't know why I get so nervous doing it. And then I put it off because I'm nervous doing it. And it just becomes a vicious cycle. So anyway, I'm here now, I'm doing it now, and I'm showing you all this wonderful stuff. So, shall I show you something crochet related? Okay. So, I don't know if you remember, I'm doing a jumper for my husband. The pattern, let's find the front. It's the Brentwood Men's Pullover by Jennifer Plank, I think. Got it on Ravelry. There you go. It's a pretty rubbish picture, but there you go. And I'm doing it in a recycled yarn. It's quite pretty. It's a lovely yarn. See, it's red and it's got little flecks of other colours in it. Mainly wool. I think it's got a bit of polyester in it, maybe. But yeah, this is, oh my word, it's so big. This is kind of where I've got to so far. I've got the collar, but I've just started on a sleeve. I mean, you can't really see much yet, but, oh, actually, yes, maybe you can. See, I actually started on the sleeve. Sorry about the light going in and out. Like I say, it's a really sunny day and the camera can't figure out where we're going on that. But yeah, so I've started the sleeve. Bless him. There's only 2 sleeves, obviously, and I was hoping to get this finished by Christmas. Obviously, that didn't happen. But he's been waiting. I mean, it's now March, and I haven't touched it since December. He will get it by next Christmas, for sure. Probably in time for his birthday, if not sooner. But yeah, so I wish you could see the flecks of colour. You see the flecks of colour in there. It's just beautiful. I love this yarn. It's not the softest yarn, to be fair, but it's got that little bit of wool, which means it'll be nice and warm. It's fairly lightweight jumper. You know, it's not. What's the word? No, I can't think of the word. It's got quite a few holes in it, as in where the stitches make holes. Anyway, so, but I think he will enjoy it, and I think it will keep him warm, especially on summer evenings. At least I hope he does. Hi, Sean. Oh, and hi, Mo, because she'll be watching. She likes to watch just because she gets lonely at uni, so hi, Mo. And Drew and Tony, hello. Get your crochet done. Bless him. He's knitting cables on a cardigan. It looks really, really good. I'll have to get a picture and show you, but it's looking really proper good. Oh, and there's one other jumper I'm doing, which is my big jumper here. And I'm also doing a sleeve. See? Whoa! That's almost a sleeve. And a great big hole in it, but, you know, never mind. Oh, my little stitch markers here as well. Look at those. How cute are they? Amazon again. And my husband's latest stitch marker. His little sheepy made out of polymer clay. It's his first one. It's so sweet. I love it. Anyway, so this one I'm making out of yarn that I've spun myself. So I get the fluff, whether I buy the fluff, dye it myself, blend it myself, whatever. And then I spin it up and I knit it into this jumper. As you see, lots of different colours there. This is the latest one. This is quite soft, it's quite nice. My friend Debbie dyed this one. It's lovely, it's Corriedale. Don't like spinning it, not a fan of spinning it, but it does feel quite nice. And then there's this one. I don't remember what fluff this is, and I wish I could because it's gorgeous. It's so soft. It's green and it's got flecks of different, it's got like dark green and light green and like mid greens. It's just, it's a lot of green, but it's lovely. It's so pretty. And that's going to go on there and make the next bit of sleeve. And then I've got another bit of fluff to spin up as well to finish off the sleeve. And then I've just got to do the same on the other side and job done. This jumper has been in the making for like 2-3 years. 2 years, I think. Yeah, but I'm getting there. I literally have like 1.5 arms left on both jumpers. Oh, and 2 on my little teeny tiny one, which I've lost again. I'm sure I've put it down somewhere. Anyway, that's all I've got.